Herzlich willkommen zu einer neuen Folge Grusel mit mir. Ich bin MadCChris und ich freue mich sehr, dass ihr wieder einschaltet hier bei YouTube auf meinem Kanal. Und heute habe ich Goose Pimples für euch. Hätten wir schon ein bisschen länger nicht mehr. Ist aber auch immer sehr gut. Und ja, ich würde sagen, wir legen direkt los, ohne Umschweife. Viel Spaß, hier ist Goose Pimples. Ja, Goose Pimples, was haben wir denn da? Top 5 der gruseligen Videos, die mit Kamera aufgenommen worden sind. Nummer 1. Ja, das schauen wir mal. Goose Pimples.
The Jefferson Hotel is infamous for all of the poltergeist activity they've
Natürlich schon wieder ein Hotel oder Motel mit Poltergeistaktivität. In den USA sehr verbreitet.
captured over the years, but none of it can be compared to the most recent mind-blowing paranormal evidence that they caught on camera. And get ready, because today you're about to witness the reason why this place earned its title as one of the most haunted hotels in the world.
Na, schauen wir mal.
Guests have reported seeing objects moving on their own, shadow figures running across corridors, unexplainable noises, and some more explainable noises too.
I didn't know that you could.
Was war's? Hat er da einen fahren lassen? Alte
But all
Sau.
jokes and bodily functions aside, let's start with the CCTV evidence.
Ich fand's ein bisschen zu lustig, ne?
While looking at the overnight cameras, the owner noticed the motion sensors picked up on something in the kitchen at around 5 AM. He was expecting to catch a bug on the camera lens, but what he actually captured made his blood run cold. Take a look.
Here's, the area where everything went flying. We have a light thing of crackers, which there's not much in there, so it's not super heavy. The butter is pretty heavy. Bananas are very heavy compared to the rest, and then you got your crackers, which are pretty heavy, which are full. We're not ruling out the possibility of, some type of animal. It'd have to be a pretty big animal to do.
Also, wenn Gordon Ramsay diese Küche sehen würde, ne? Der hätte schon wieder den Kaffee auf.
What you're about to see, but again,
sieht das denn
I'm
da
leaning more
aus?
towards paranormal because we did a lot of debunking. There was no droppings. We've never seen any type of rat, possum, anything like that in this building.
Ja, wundert mich aber, dass ihr da noch keine Ratte gesehen habt.
The movement it was just so weird. Like the movement went like this, so there had to have been. I can't explain
Ja,
it.
Quatsch
So let's
nicht,
get right
zeig
to
doch
it.
mal.
Going to the events to make sure nobody
So, bitte. Wie sieht denn diese Küche aus?
came in or out of the kitchen. There's first set of
Also
movement.
Leute, da ist eine Ratte.
We know nobody came into the kitchen. I came in there 3 hours prior to this, and I'll show you that.
Also also ganz ehrlich, ne? Wenn es eine Küche gibt, wo Ratten leben, dann die.
That footage, and we'll also go
Yeah.
over the light anomaly because that one is just crazy to me. I've never seen anything like that. So let's see what other movement we're gonna get.
Man räumt die Küche auf.
That was the taller cracker. You can hear something's moving there.
Ist ja auch schon seltsam, dass es dann genau bei den Crackern und so ist. Das ist ein Nagetier, definitiv.
There's a big movement. I think the taller box is about to go flying here in a second. Okay, you can hear it. There it goes. Alright, there's the taller box. Now the banana's coming up. This is the one that's really weird. Should be here in a second. Right there.
Ja, Leute,
Alright, so look like the butter just moved.
ihr braucht den
Now look at the
Kammerjäger.
bananas. I can't explain that. Like, looks like it got pulled back. Now it's about to get launched.
Ja, das sieht so aus, als wenn da irgendwas an einer Seite dran knabbert.
And this is the last part. And here we go.
Now, you might think somebody could have snuck in and performed this as an elaborate prank, but when we take a closer look, the footage comes straight from the camera app, meaning there are no video editing tricks here. but it also clearly shows that nobody was detected in the kitchen between 2 AM when he was last there and 5 AM when the activity started. So what on earth could have knocked all of the stuff over?
Eine Ratte.
But wait, that's not the only weird event a camera caught that night. Check out this front desk footage captured around the same time as the kitchen antics.
Yeah, right, that is. You
Stromschwankungen.
can even see at the bottom the scales.
Also dieses Gebäude hat, also die Küche hat ein Rattenproblem und das Gebäude selbst hat Probleme mit den wahrscheinlich uralten Leitungen.
The reflection on there looks like somebody's welding. So my first thought was, okay, there's something in that light. You know, the light bulb's going out, something. But then I decided to go to a different camera angle. And this is the front desk. Look at this. So you can...
Ja, es ist nicht nur die große Lampe, die flackert, sondern auch da rechts die Lampe hat ein bisschen geflackert. Die kleinere Lampe darunter hat ein bisschen geflackert. Es ist Strom. Das Stromproblem.
Clearly see, it's not that light. It's something entirely like emitting on its own. Right there. Look how bright it is. The camera even picks up on it. It's like, whoa.
Ja,
That
Stromschwankung.
is incredibly bright. And it looks like it's coming like from the backside of that picture right there.
That didn't seem to come from the light bulb at all.
Nein, das kommt auch nicht von der Birne an sich. Das sind Stromschwankungen. Dieses Gebäude ist uralt, dieses Hotel. Ich kenne das aus einer paranormalen Ermittlung, die ich bei YouTube gesehen habe, von einem paranormalen Ermittlerteam. Ja, da gab es auch tatsächlich Schritte und so weiter, was man jetzt hier nicht sieht oder hört. Aber das hier sind definitiv Stromschwankungen durch die uralten Leitungen.
The light anomaly flashed above the staircase, and to this day, nobody can yet explain what the hell that was. But these creepy paranormal antics aren't the only thing making staff and guests nervous. Eddie the Haunted Doll has been somewhat of a celebrity throughout the hotel for over 10 years. Hundreds of paranormal groups have caught him moving on camera.
Diese Haunted Doll. Ja, er sieht halt auch wieder seltsam aus, der liebe Eddie.
Some commenters on those videos even believed they could see his chest rising and falling, as if he was breathing.
Ah ja.
After these clips, Eddie had a bit of a rest from scaring the daylights out of people, but very recently he rose again. Ever since he began seemingly taking notes from Chucky, the hotel decided to place him behind a glass case. And that glass
fällt
case
einfach
is what
nur.
makes this clip even more confusing.
Er fällt nur.
There is nobody around at all, and he is locked securely behind the case door. So how the hell did he suddenly lean forward like that? It could be...
Er ist einfach nach vorne gefallen. Und vorhin das mit dem Arm, ja, vielleicht ist das auch eine Animatronik in dem drin. Ja, immer diese verfluchten Puppen. Ne?
gravity. But why did he topple, stop dead, and then topple again? That's one unusual force of gravity. But of course, Eddie is not the only haunted doll present in the historical Jefferson's Hotel.
Vor allem, dass das alles in diesem Hotel dann auch ist. Ne? Also, sorry. Also, noch offensichtlicher nach Gästen betteln kann man ja nicht, oder?
Years ago, while investigating Eddie, a team of paranormal investigators caught somebody else trying to steal his limelight. It all started with this
Sie haben ja wohl auch tatsächlich eine Obsession mit sehr hässlichen Puppen in diesem Hotel. Ich denke mal mit Absicht.
video.
Oh my God, it
When the
moved.
video was released,
Millimeter.
they followed it up with an explanation. But that explanation showed something even more terrifying.
And he was, we were asking them to move. And he moved his,
Bet you missed it, didn't you? Look at the glass reflection behind Eddie. Another doll cocked its head, clear as day. Perhaps it was sick of him getting all the attention. To see more spooky clips like this,
Weiß nicht.
and a few more haunted dolls on the side, make sure you subscribe to the Historic Jefferson Hotel
Nein.
and Paranologies on
Nein.
YouTube.
Nein.
Number 4.
Ja.
Shut up and pedal. If it's not the kids randomly staring at walls or saying something creepy to freak you out, then their toys are doing the job instead. One afternoon, somebody stepped outside their house and just had to record something they couldn't believe they were witnessing. Take a look. quite a few skeptics jumped to the comments with claims that this trike must be remote controlled and that someone is lurking just out of shot with the controller. But we couldn't find a single remote controlled trike online with pedals, and all the ones that have pedals are not remote controlled. Whatever the explanation, just cross those trikes off the kids' Christmas lists. For everyone's sake.
Ich hätte ja jetzt gesagt, dass das Ding einfach von alleine rollt. Aber es ist ja auch angehalten, ne? Es zieht ja auch irgendwie an. Keine Ahnung, vielleicht war es auch der Wind, ich weiß es nicht.
Number 3. Room service. Hotels always feel a little bit off, like they just aren't your space. But have you ever thought that it might not just be the room's ambience? You could be sharing it with someone.
Also ich war in meinem Leben schon in so vielen Hotels und da waren auch echt Hotels bei, wo ich sagen muss, boah, die haben auch bessere Tage erlebt, aber gegruselt habe ich mich noch in keinem Hotel. Also ich jetzt. Ich glaube, da hängt es auch oft damit zusammen mit der Hintergrundgeschichte halt, ne? Also gerade in den USA, wo ja angeblich jedes zweite Hotel verflucht ist oder von Geistern heimgesucht wird, ja, würde ich mich wahrscheinlich auch unwohl fühlen.
Or something. Kurashiro decided to look into this phenomenon after receiving a direct message from a follower about a hotel in the Kanto suburbs, Tokyo. The history is pretty murky,
okay.
But apparently...
Vor allen Dingen, ach, wie sieht er denn aus? Ach, Japan, okay. Auch für Japan ein ziemlich ungewöhnlicher Style.
There was a brutal murder in one of the rooms years ago. There were even rumours that a man was dismembered and left in the very walls of that hotel. So with a little help from his friend, Kurashiro decides to perform a seance to try and communicate with whatever...
Okay, also der Mörder, der Mann, der ist irgendwo in den Wänden.
...lost souls inhabited the room. But he soon regrets ever stepping foot in the door. After hearing something near the entrance, he walks over...
Warum? Warum?
...to check it out, and when he turns around, his hair stood on end.
War da Schatten?
Bet you missed it, didn't you?
Ja, ich glaube schon.
Look at the doorway to the bathroom. And as soon as he sees it, it's gone. It couldn't have been a friend trying to spook him, because where would they have run to so quickly while the
Schnitt?
camera was down? What do you think happened here? Let us know in the comments.
Da kann auch ein Schnitt drin gewesen sein.
Number 2.
Kann's.
Sound of the Underground. The
Sound
following
of the
scary
Underground,
video
okay.
was taken in a subway station with a very dark past. Stationed in Nuevo Leon, the area around it seems to attract some of the worst atrocities. Back in 2012, down the road from the station, the corpses of 49 men and women were found in a heap, all missing their heads, hands and feet. It was one of the many massacres
49 Leichen ohne Hände und ohne Kopf.
throughout Mexico at the hands of a bloodthirsty cartel.
Ach so, ja, Kartellmorde, okay. Ganz, ganz übel in Mexiko.
But it wasn't the only deadly news that came from that specific area. In 2015, another tragedy also happened in the surrounding area of the subway station. A fatal collision between a bus travelling from Nuevo Laredo and a freight train killed 19 people.
Boah.
The train barreled into the side of the bus and sliced it in half while it was trying to cross the clear railway crossing.
Albtraum.
With such a dark past, it's no surprise that there are many reports of people experiencing paranormal activity in this metro station and around the whole area.
Ja, das kann ich
And
mir
these
vorstellen.
guards
Kann ich mir vorstellen, dass in dieser Metrostation, dass es da wohl spukt. Bei so vielen Toten.
certainly caught something on camera they might never be able to explain. Take a look.
Ja, zeig mal her.
¿Dónde es?
Du rufst ein Kind oder
¿Dónde
was?
es? Ese de arriba. ¿Eh?
Warum pfeifen? Ich habe nämlich das Gefühl, dass dieses Geräusch ein Kakadu ist. Oder ein Papagei. Oder irgendein großer Vogel. Irgendein Vogel. Es hört sich nämlich fast so an, wie ein Kakadu-Schrei. Deswegen pfeift er jetzt da auch. Die suchen da einen Vogel. Keine Geister, kein Geistermädchen.
Ahí está. ¿Eh?
Now, there's always the chance that this could just be a kid messing around and shouting through some ventilation shafts.
Nee, das ist ein Vogel. Die suchen da einen Vogel, einen Papagei.
But surely the guards would have found
Kakadu.
some sort of proof. Either way, this was not the first time it happened in that metro station, and it probably won't be the last. But the mystery still remains unsolved, and going off of the horrifying history alone, it wouldn't be too far-fetched to assume some paranormal activity was going on in such a seemingly cursed area.
Ja, es kann natürlich sein, wenn da so viele Menschen umgekommen sind und die ja auch noch entweder auf so grausame Weise oder sehr schnell, einfach aus dem Nichts, dass sich da auch was manifestiert. Ja, aber für mich hörte sich das an wie ein Kakadu-Schrei.
Found a scary video you'd like us to feature? Hit us up on Facebook, Twitter or Instagram at Goose Pimples YT. Number 1.
Nummer
Creepy
uno.
apparition. Security cameras are a true blessing, alerting you to any sign of threat to your house. But they're also a curse, considering the abundance of creepy-ass ghost sightings they seem to traumatise us with. While watching her security footage back, Ismail Kaloka noticed the cameras picked up on something. Of course, she immediately assumed it to be a stray cat or a squirrel, but definitely not this.
Mira así. Sí, sí se ve bien machito. Ahí va, ahí va, ahí va, ahí va,
Oh
ahí va.
mein Gott! Mein Gott, da glitscht sich eine Frau durchs Bild.
Some commenters seem to believe this is just a camera glitch,
Ja,
but the creepy vibes from this sighting were surely enough to give everybody goose pimples.
nö.
Was this
Das ist ein Kameraglitch, Freunde. Ein Kameraglitch. Es passt genau. Ja? Es ist wieder ein relativ heller Hintergrund. Das ist ein Glitch.
a ghost casually walking, or technology trying to prank us all?
Ja,
Let us know.
ein Glitch.
Bonus.
Oh,
Is
der
it a
Bonus.
simulation? By now, we've seen so much
Oh, nicht wieder hier mit, wir leben in einer Simulation.
that some of us are truly convinced that our
Please.
world isn't really what it seems. Birds paused in the sky, The Simpsons predicting the future,
Ja, das ist auch so ein...
and babies merging through safety gates. What in the fresh hell happened there? A glitch in the
Wow.
Matrix, or a deep fake's going too far? Whatever it is, it's definitely not as terrifying as this compilation.
Okay. Ja, war wieder sehr interessant, ne? Goose Pimples. Und ich finde das mit diesen Hotels und Motels in den USA immer äußerst spannend, wie viele da tatsächlich verflucht sind. Also wir haben ja hier bei unseren Compilations, die wir uns immer ansehen, das ist bestimmt schon das 10. oder 15. Hotel. Und ja, wenn man ein bisschen bei YouTube guckt, es gibt so viele. Es gibt so viele. Es hat trotzdem sehr viel Spaß gemacht. Goose Pimples war wieder klasse. Ich hoffe, es hat euch auch Spaß gemacht. Unten in der Beschreibung findet ihr alle Links zu dem Video von Goose Pimples und zum Kanal von Goose Pimples. Ja, ich würde sagen, wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal wieder. Ich empfehle mich. Haltet die Ohren steif. Adios. Bis zum nächsten Mal.